Thanks, Jeffrey. Finally tonight, a musical milestone for the Illawarra. Wollongong band, A Comedy of Errors, has just released the region's first CD, which it's hoped could become a shop window for other local groups.
No, this isn't the Steel City sound of Comedy of Errors. But it is one side of the musical character of the two-year-old group's vocalist and songwriter Steve Robinson. 6 of Steve's songs feature on the debut CD, Enter Stage Left. I've got time in my favor. I've got bug in my head. She Was My Life has already got airplay on local radio stations. The breakthrough will be getting Sydney stations to give the CD some plays.
We can get on air in some other station, and it goes around the country, or is in another state, or in Sydney, say, in a city. Then we can say, well, this is a Wollongong product, or Wollongong sort of talent. You know, there's a lot more where it came from.
500 CDs were pressed in the US from a recording made in Woonona. And what can buyers expect to hear?
The sort of music it is, it sort of covers a lot of sort of types of music. Doesn't really do one style. It sort of changes all the time as it's sort of moved on through the time it's been together. It's had lots of styles.
The next chance to see the band live is tomorrow night at the Oxford Tavern, and there'll be plenty of other local appearances, even if this Illawarra first CD is a sellout.
I can't see 500 CDs making us rich and famous, you know, unless we get some help to make some more. You know.
Or include the accordion in the next one.
Yeah, the accordion's got to go in there. You know, that's the instrument for the day, I think. Yeah, we see what's alive. Yeah.
And that's the local news. Until tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, good night.
And behind their own ideas.
The sound of a recession-busting band, or is it? The new enterprise incentive scheme is helping this band, called A Comedy of Errors, to break the stranglehold Sydney bands have on the local entertainment scene.
Well, even to play here, you've got to go through Sydney promoters who want to get up and say Wollongong bands can play, they can produce good sounds, and that's what we're about.
The government-funded scheme is being hailed as the most successful yet tried out in the Illawarra. It's just launched its second training program aimed at giving local businesses and entrepreneurs the expertise they need to beat the recession.
The course will be running exactly the same sort of curriculum, but explaining to people the very, very nuts and bolts of how to operate a business.
The course concentrates on taxation, marketing and bookkeeping for 5 weeks. Everything the unemployed need to know about going into business for themselves. Courses are restricted to 15 applicants and will be held annually. There's no cash paid out to the fledgling entrepreneurs to set up their enterprises, but they receive a social security benefit for 12 months.
Those businesses that in the long run will be successful and create more job opportunities for the people of this region.
Just the fact that you know how businesses work will help you get employed anyway, hopefully. I mean, there's not much employment around now, but I mean, it helps you get going. And if you can do your own thing and get it running, that's where it's at.
Now it's time to hear from Peter Cullen.